Ave Coders. In this video, we're going to be solving the Palindrome challenge. Now, this challenge is very popular, so you might encounter it in your technical interview for junior software engineer position. But before we begin, let's remind ourselves what is a palindrome. So a palindrome is a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same backwards as forwards. So palindromes might be short or long, consisting of a single or multiple words. Short palindromes such as Madam, Nurses Run, Civic, Radar, Level, or longer palindromes, Mr. Owl ate my mental worm, was it a car or a cat I saw, and never, odd, or even. Now that we know what palindrome is, let's take a look at the challenge itself. So we need to write a function that defines whether a given word or phrase is a palindrome. So we're going to have a string to evaluate as the input, and as the output we're going to produce the Boolean value true for a palindrome and false for a non-palindrome string. There are several conditions which we'll only consider letters from A to Z and we'll ignore their case. So for us, capital Z and non-capital Z will be the same. Here's an example. Is palindrome is a function. It takes Ave Coder as an input and it produces false because Ave Coder as a string is not a palindrome indeed. And this is the same function but with a well-known palindrome, Madam, I'm Adam, and it produces true because it is a palindrome. Try to solve it by yourself first and I'll see you on the other side. For this challenge, I'm going to be using the Jupyter notebook. First of all, I'll rename the notebook and I'll need to import the regexes. So I'm writing import RE. And down below, I can define my function is a palindrome. So I'll add a new line and in here I'm writing def for function is palindrome. And inside the brackets, I'll specify the parameter that is a word, which is going to be expected by the function, and we're going to pass a string. Variable forwards will contain the result of us passing from left to right, and we're stripping our string, and therefore we'll join them together as just the characters, ignoring all apostrophes, commas, and spaces. And we're utilizing the function findAll, which is a function from the standard regex library. And here we're passing the pattern that we'll be looking to match. And we're going to utilize a lower function on the word input so that we'll make sure that all characters in the input string are lowercase. Next, I'll declare a variable called backwards, which will store the result of a backward pass, which is essentially the same as the string stored in forwards, but this time we pass -1 to read it backwards. And now the only thing left to do is to compare the two, so forwards and backwards. And obviously if they match, it will return true. If they don't, it will return false. So this is one of the possible implementation. There could be many others. But now let's test the function by calling it with a string Ave Coder. And of course, make sure that the string is within the quotes and it returns false because Ave Coder is indeed not a palindrome. Let's pass a well-known palindrome, Madam, I'm Adam, and that should return true. Let's run it. And that returns true. Right, I hope that helped. Try to write your own implementation for this popular challenge. But that was V. Please give this video Emperor's thumbs up, toll the bell and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.